Welcome to DICE Academy. My name is Gopal. I am a Quant faculty and also Pure Maths faculty. Today we discuss about CAT 2025 Quant's paper based on memory based questions. So you can see a little bit 3 bits in Quants, just 5 minutes discussion on Quants. So see the first question. So my name is Gopal. I'm a faculty of Quant's faculty. Institute name is DICE Academy, Dilshugnar. See here. In a class there were more than 10 boys and a certain number of girls. So in a class there are more than 10 boys and a certain number of girls. After 40% of the girls and 60% of the boys left the class, the remaining number of girls was 8 more than the remaining number of boys. Then the minimum possible number of students initially in the class was dash. This is the question he was given. So first of all, let us assume the boys be B, the boys be B, the boys be B, and the girls be G. First of all, let us assume the boys be B and the girls be G. Here he was, and the boys is greater than B is greater than 10. He was given boys are greater than 10. He was given one condition. Here, after 40% of girls and 60% boys left, means G minus 44, 0.4, 40% means 0.4%, 0.4 of G, and 60% of the girls left from the and 60% of the boys left the class. The remaining number of boys was 8 more than the remaining number of boys, means this is equal to boys minus 60% means 0.6 B plus 8. This is the condition was given. G minus 4.4 of G is equal to 60% means 0.6% B plus 8, because 8 more than he was given. Now from here we can write down 0.6 G is equal to 0.4 B plus 8. We can take LCM as 10, 6 by 10, 4 by 10. We can write down 6G is equal to 4B plus it becomes 80. It becomes 80. We can cancel with the two terms. 3G is equal to 2B plus 40, or finally G is equal to 2B plus 40 by 3. This is the girls' strength, 2B plus 40 by 3. Now we can discuss here B is greater than 10. B is greater than 10. So that's why now we can supply here, get an integer. Suppose if you take B is equal to 11, this condition becomes 2 into 11, 22 plus 40 by 3. This is equal to 62 by 3, not an integer. This is not an integer. This is not a free number, not an integer. So boys is not 11. If you go for B is equal to 12, B is equal to 12. So 2 into 12, 24 plus 64 by 3. Once again, not integer, not an integer. If you go for B is equal to 13, 26 plus 40, 66 by 3. This is equal to 22. It is an integer. It is an integer. 22 is an integer. But if we come for girls, what happened here? 2 into 22, 44 plus 40, 84 by 3. It is not an integer. That's why B is equal to 13 also. The value becomes 2B plus 2 into 15, 30, 30 plus 40, 70 by 3, not an integer. B is equal to 20, if you take 40 plus 40, 80 by 3, not an integer. B is equal to 25. If you substitute here, 25 to 50 plus 40, 90 by 3, I got boy, B is equal to, so the, I mean girls is equal to, B is equal to 25, the girls becomes 30. If B is equal to 25, the girls is 30. So the question is, so B is greater than 10, therefore B is 25 and the girls is 30. So the total least number of students is 25 plus 30. The required answer is 55 is the required value of total strength, minimum strength of the student. This is the condition we have to do the problem like this. Now go for the second problem. In a 3-digit number n, the digits are non-zero and distinct such that none of the digits is perfect square and only one of the digits is a prime number, then the number of factors of the minimum possible value of n is dash. He was asking the number of factors. So he told that it is a 3-digit number, the digits are non-zero and distinct such that none of the digits is a perfect square. So what are the perfect squares? Perfect squares is nothing but 1, 4, 9. These are perfect square numbers. Perfect square numbers. What are the remaining numbers? Remaining numbers are 2, 3, 5, 6, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are remaining numbers. Now what he was telling is, and only one of the digits is a prime number. So from these digits you can take only one digit as prime number only, and the number of factors, and it is minimum possible value. He was asking the minimum possible value means, first of all I am taking a prime number 2. I am taking least prime number because I want a least number. That's why I am taking a least number, because I don't take 1, 4, 9. These are perfect squares. That's why I don't take the perfect squares. These are the remaining numbers. I want a least number, so by taking 2 only I will get the least number. And remaining 2 are not prime numbers. Means in this, what is the remaining number? 6 and 8 are not prime numbers. So that's why you can take 268 is the required number. Our number is 268. From 268, how many number of minimum possible factors he was asking. How to find the factors means you can divide like this. 268 divided with 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are 2 4s. Once again 2. 2 6s are 2 7s. So these are all the prime numbers, prime factors. The prime factors are 2 into 2 into 67, nothing but 2 square into 67 whole to the power of 1. So the number of factors formula is powers add 1, 2 plus 1 into 1 plus 1. So this is equal to 3 into 2. The value is 6 is the required number of factors for this one. For this one, the required answer is 6 is the required value. Now go for the third question. If the length of the side of a rhombus is 36 centimeters and the area of the rhombus is 396 square centimeters, then the absolute value of the difference between the lengths in centimeters of the diagonals of a rhombus is dash. Actually, in rhombus, all the 4 sides are equal and the diagonals are different. All the sides A. This is one diagonal D1, this is another diagonal D2. So the formula for area of rhombus is area A is equal to half into D1 into D2. And the another condition is D1 square plus D2 square is equal to 4A square is another formula. If you know these two formulas, you can do this problem. So area of a rhombus formula is half into D1 D2, and another condition is D1 square plus D2 square is equal to 4A square is the formula. In this problem, he was given area. Area is how much? 396. 396 is equal to half into D1 into D2. From here, send to this side, 2 into 6, 12, 1 is there, 18, 9 is there, 792 is equal to D1, D2. So finally I got D1, D2 value is 792. And if you go for here, D1 square plus D2 square is equal to 4 into 36 square. The side is, here A is equal to how much? The side is 36 he was given. D1 square plus D2 square is equal to 36. So d1 square plus d2 square is equal to 4 into 13 square is 1296. If you multiply this one, 4 into 9, 36, 3 is there. 36 plus 3, 39, 3 is there. 4 to the 8 plus 1. So 4 into 6, 36, 3 is there. Sorry, 4 6 is 24. The value is 6 4 the 24. The value is, the required value becomes 4 into 6, 24, 2 is there. 26, 36 or 38, 3 is there. 1 is there. 5184. 5184 is the required value. Now, he was asking the absolute value of the difference between the lengths and end lengths. So, I want to find out d1. I know that d1 minus d2 whole square is equal to, the formula is d1 plus d2 whole square. d1 plus d2 whole square. d1 square with d2 square, and I can take like this. You can take like this. d1 minus d2 whole square is equal to, we can write on the formula like this. d1 square plus d2 square minus 2 1 d2. We can write on like this. This is equal to d1 plus d2 whole square is 5184 minus this 2d1 d2. 2 into 2 is 4. 2 into 9 8. 18. 1 is there. 1584. On subtracting, the value becomes 3600. 440 880. So